we got them. Come on, now, keep it steady. Is this recording?
Oh, yes, Sarge.
We got some great stuff on Young Park earlier.
This is not a Happy Snaps competition, you know. We're here to record the greatest gathering of villains this man has ever seen.
Oh, yes, Sergeant.
Now, go on, get in close, Morris. Morris, what the bloody hell are you doing? Get in closer! Not that coffin. We know who's in the bloody coffin.
Drink it all in, Ray. Drink it all in. Savour every moment. There's something to tell your grandchildren.
Were you close to him, Arthur?
Well, we had an understanding, you know. Our business methods differed somewhat, but we had a very healthy, nodding relationship.
Yeah, but he was an out-and-out villain. Form as long as your arm. When my dad says he was a complete psychopath.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. Apart from which, it's not done to speak ill of the dead. Just be grateful for the honour of the invite.
In the midst of life, we are in death. Of whom may we seek for succour but of thee, O Lord, who for our sins are justly displeased. Yet, O Lord God most holy, O Lord most mighty,
It's a great turnout.
O holy and most merciful
I'm
Saviour,
overwhelmed to be a part of it.
deliver us not.
It's like the coronation or the World Cup final, 1966.
That's it, Morris. Now, get it on focus, in focus on their faces. No, we don't want to see the vicar. Move right. Go along right. Slowly.
Right.
Go slowly along. That's it. That's the business. Now, slow... Oh, blimey. Who's this evil-looking bastard? Stay on this bloke with the fag, will you, Morris? Too late.
Make sure we get an uncut copy of everything that TV crew shoots.
Yes, sir. Bloody vultures. I want shots of everyone.
Goodbye, Charlie. I'll never forget you.
It's good to see the police and the press have left the family in peace.
Arthur.
Jeff?
How's her indoors?
Much the same. How's yours?
Similar.
Excuse me. From the Sun newspaper, do you like to say a few words?
Certainly, son. Piss off. And you.
Hey, who's that talking to Daly?
Now, don't bother filming them.
Well, why not? I think you should.
If he's talking to Daly, he's third division, isn't he? I don't know how Daly got in the first place. Probably gate crashed. Now, go right, Morris. That's it. Go right. Go right. That's it.
That evil-looking bastard. Look, he's talking to the widow Johnson.
Yeah, that's the one, Morris, on the left there. Go left. No, go left. Left.
The
that's
next
it. No,
one.
left. Go left. That's the one. The geezer with the grey hair. That's it. Go on. Nice and sharp. That's the one.
Good. Now give me something on that wicked-looking bugger. Don't worry about the young un, that's obviously his minder. But you, my friend, who are you? Do you recognise him, Steve?
No, sir. Oh, who's he talking to?
Oh, I can't see him.
Come on, turn round.
Oh, come on, get a move on.
Come on, turn round.
When that hearse drops the widow Johnson, dusted for Prince. Oh, there he is. No, don't recognise him. I want to know who those two are.
Raymond, I want you to meet an old
No
friend.
names, Arthur. Not out here in the open. Pleased to meet you, son. You look after Arthur, I suppose.
I try to.
He was always an handful. Arthur and me go back a long way. Best of mates when we was lads.
I can't get over how you've changed. I didn't recognise you.
I'm glad to hear it. I wouldn't like to think my trip to Rio was a waste.
Do you want to lift a pillar?
No problem, Arthur. I'll make my own way there. We'll have a good chat together at the widow Johnson's. You make sure he nicks no bikes on the way. Keep stum about seeing me here, Arthur.
Bikes, Arthur. Bikes. Doesn't sound like tie-wearing activities.
Never you mind. That was before I had a tie. Come on. Of all your friends at C Division, look at that. Handcuffs.
Lovely. Yeah. Our thoughts are with you. Regret a previous engagement prevents our attendance. All the boys in E-Wing. Well, he certainly knew the right people, Arthur.
First Division, Ray. First Division. Mrs. Johnson, my deepest condolences. Arthur. Arthur Daly.
Arthur Daly? Oh, thank you so much for coming. How kind. I'm really pleased to meet you. Charlie talked about you often. He always used to roar with laughter whenever anyone mentioned your name. It's good to know you gave him so much pleasure.
Now, this is Raymond, his family.
Mrs. Johnson, I wish we were meeting under happier circumstances. My deepest sympathy.
Thank you, Raymond. Now, you two are coming back to my humble residence in Pinner for a bit to eat and a drink, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, certainly.
Suspect's car would appear to be going to Pinner. Do you wish us to continue tail? Over.
Once you've established the suspect is definitely going to the wake, report back, then return to base. Over and out.
Why are we taking this B road, Ray?
It's the drive, Arthur. Not bad for an humble dwelling. Who was it who said crime doesn't pay?
Probably the Archbishop of Canterbury. He was always out of touch. First Division, Ray. First Division.
Arthur.
Oh, thank you.
Elgar.
Yeah, Charlie always loved Elgar. He used to say, for me, Elgar's the governor. Well, make yourselves at home. I think you'll find the boys in the snooker room.
Oh, right, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Archbishop, you know. Wasn't it Richard Nixon?
Terrible.
Arthur? Arthur!
Tommy.
How very good to see you. Oh, wonderful. All right, lads, you can talk to him later. I haven't seen him for years. We've got a lot of catching up to do, eh?
Ray, if I drink champagne all day, I get a headache. Be a good boy, go and get us a proper drink.
Don't tell me, let me guess. Large vodka and tonic,
That's
right?
it.
Make that 2, please, Ray.
Coming up.
He seems a nice lad.
One of the best, Tommy, one of the best. Mind you, I have to keep an eye on him. Crumpet mad.
Well, if I remember rightly, you weren't exactly shy in that department yourself.
Yeah, not a word of that in front of Ray. His generation think they invented it.
If you don't move this car, you'll be arrested and charged with furious loitering. Raymond! Come here! Come on!
Joanna, go and see what Raymond wants. Look after him. Get him a drink, would you?
What can I do for you, Raymond?
I can think of about 10 answers to that question.
Well, try one.
Well, first things first, Arthur and Tommy were wondering if they might have a vodka.
Of course. Now you'll have more time to talk to me.
You've just answered the other night.
I'll have a drink waiting for you, champagne.
I'll be right back.
My God, they were the days, Arthur. My God, the knee tremblers we had. No need for sprung mattresses then, was there?
Steady those, Ray.
Ah. Nice one, Ray.
Well done, Ray.
You're Arthur, I'm sure you and Tommy got plenty to talk about, so I'll make myself scarce for a while.
Very thoughtful, Ray, very thoughtful. You go and enjoy yourself while we wander down memory lane. I was just saying to Ray how I lost touch with you when I went into the army.
I got out of that.
You would.
Yeah, I swallowed soap before the x-ray, pretended to be deaf. And when the doctor grabbed me by the ghoulies and said cough, I did the same to him. Grade 4 exempt. Oh, well. Well, old times, Arthur.
Old times, Tommy. What about after that? What did you get up to?
Oh, you know, Arthur. Little bit of this, little bit of that.
You look like you've done well for yourself.
Oh, yeah, I must admit, Dame Fortune has smiled on me.
That more or less is my life story. How about yours? What you doing here in the first place? You were one of those villains.
Oh, come on. You should know better than that. I mean, I'd hardly be out here with you if I was, would I? I work in an antique shop in the King's Road. The Johnsons used to come in regularly. I sold them quite a lot of the pieces in there. They've kind of befriended me.
You know what he did for a living, don't you?
C'est la vie?
Non, je vois. C'est la guerre.
Yeah.
There you go. Arthur.
Bit of style.
Now, Arthur, I've got a business proposition to put to you. It's big. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest operation I've ever planned.
In that case, Tommy, you've come to the right place. I'm your man. Thank God Charlie Johnson won't be having another wake. It would kill me.
Exactly what happened after I left?
I woke up in a guest bedroom at the widow Johnson's, middle of the night. Phoned for a cab and crept out. What did happen after you left?
What, to me?
No, to me.
I'll make some coffee, Arthur.
Look, Fat Pat, Willie Palmer's and Danny Jones. The unholy trinity. I know everyone at that gathering, except 3. Now, one, the young lad, is obviously the minder for one of these 2. But the question is, who are they? Any suggestions?
You sure? Right, I'll tell him immediately. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Well, I certainly don't recognise either of them.
The fellow on the right, records have identified the prints we lifted from the hearse. It's Tommy Hambury.
Tommy Hambury? Impossible. Doesn't look anything like him. They sure?
100%.
Well, if that's Tommy Hambury, then I'm a...
Plastic surgeon, sir?
Yes, Steve. A plastic surgeon. Well, I'm buggered. This is getting interesting. Very interesting. Then who are you, my old sweetheart?
This is embarrassing.
He doesn't stay on anybody long enough to be able to tell who they are. You wait till I get my hands on that Morris.
Who's he?
If it was in focus, I might be able to tell you. Oh, God.
That's
yeah,
you.
very funny. This is it. This is it. This is the geezer.
What?
This is it. This is him. Freeze it. Freeze it. Freeze it. That's the one. Get SO3 to get some stills off this. I want to know all about that bloke.
Got a delivery from Mr. Arthur Daly.
All right, what is it?
All that lot.
What's in them?
Lively, John.
What's all this then?
I don't know. 1 field base station, 3 portable field radios, 4 desktop computers, telex machine, 1 satellite scanner, 5 fax machines and a crate stacking system.
No. It's a mistake. I didn't order all this.
No, they're for you, all right, Arthur.
Don't worry, mate. It's all paid for.
Dear Arthur, here's the first consignment as promised. I'll be in touch soon. From your partner, Tommy.
These are the gentlemen I briefed you about earlier, Morley. Remember, every assistance, maximum cooperation. I'm relying on you.
Yes, Governor.
Thank you, Superintendent.
Have a chair, sir.
Thank you. There was a funeral service in your manor yesterday. I'm particularly interested in a gentleman that attended the service.
Yes, sir. We had it covered. I was in charge of surveillance.
Yes, we saw you. In the van.
We did manage to pick out one very interesting mourner, sir.
Did you now? Well done. We picked out 2.
One of them would be that evil-looking bloke with the grey hair.
Certainly would. Have you identified him yet?
No, not yet, but I'm working on that now.
I'll save you the trouble, Sergeant. You'll never get a trace on him through mugshots. He's had plastic surgery. The name's Hambury. Tommy Hambury.
No.
Do you know his form?
No.
He's 1st Division. The Baker Street deposit box robbery, prime suspect. The Albemarle Street hold-up, again, prime suspect. Banks, gold bullion, probably even behind the Great Train robbery. We never did get the governor on that one. We've had him on a few, years ago, but never the really big ones. He was always too damn clever.
I've got a smashing picture of him, sir. Photographics doing the prints right now.
Excellent. However, it's the other one that brings me to your manor. We've established his identity. His name is Arthur Daly.
No, I'm sorry, sir. Arthur Daly's not in the 1st Division. I mean, he wouldn't even make the 4th. I'm sorry, sir. I think you've made a mistake.
I don't make mistakes, Sergeant. Tommy Hambury obviously knew your man Daly very, very well.
Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly simple explanation. I mean, old schoolmates or something.
Yeah, well, for old schoolmates, they had an unusual conversation.
Yeah, well, we were too far away to pick any of that up, weren't we, Sarge?
So were we, Constable. But I took out some insurance. I'd like you to meet one of the best undercover agents in the force. This is Detective Sergeant Turner. Put it on the desk, Joanna.
You taped the funeral service? No. We had bugs in the Widow Johnson's house. Courtesy of Joanna.
There's a fascinating conversation between Hambury and your Snow White Arthur Daly about money laundries that you can hear later. There's also a lot of garbage. Then there's this.
Now, Arthur, I've got a business proposition to put to you. It's big. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest operation I've ever planned. In that case, Tommy, you've come to the right place. I'm your man.
So, Dave, you are saying that when it comes to out-and-out villainy, Tommy Hambury's gold medal standard, yeah?
That is the word, Arthur.
And he's suspected of being behind every big job that's been pulled in the last 20 years.
That's right. And the old bill cannot lay their hands on him. It's also said anyone that happens to cross him vanishes.
Vanishes?
Permanently. Well, that's only what I've heard tell, Arthur.
Well, why haven't I heard it? Why have I been kept uninformed?
Arthur, the only reason I'm talking to you about him now is because the club is closed. Tommy Hambury is not considered a safe bet for public conversation.
Yeah, how can I get in touch with him?
Well, he lives out of the country, somewhere on the Costa, I've heard tell. Winchester Club. Hello, Ray. Yeah, he's here. Hang on. Ray's on the dog.
Ray.
Arthur, we've had another delivery from your old friend. Yeah. Now, where do you want me to put this lot?
What have we got this time, Ray?
12 frogman's outfits, complete with mini-oxygen tanks, plus 12 long ladders, 200 yards of industrial rope, and not forgetting 100 yards of electrical cable.
Get it inside quick, before anyone sees it.
Are you still unconvinced, Pop? Ah, we're onto something really big, all right?
Put as much as you can in the secure area, Ray, with all the radio stuff.
It was all paid for, Arthur, just like the last lot.
Another few steps nearer our permanent retirement, Tommy. He means my permanent retirement, Ray. The Wormwood Scrubs. I'm too old to become a librarian.
I think it's about time you told me what it is you're getting us both into.
I would if I could, but I can't.
Can't or won't?
Can't, Ray. I can't remember. An excess of vodka has wiped my memory bank.
OK.
I don't think this is going to work, Ray. Getting drunk to remember what you said when you got drunk before. I mean, supposing it happens again. Supposing I get drunk and I remember, and then in the morning I've forgotten again. A man could end up permanently Brahms trying to work out who he was.
That's why you're getting drunk here, Arthur. So you can tell me if you remember anything.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Here. Have another slug. Now, come on, Arthur.
No, you stay there. Stick with it. Right. That was surveillance. He's still there. Why would he spend the night at his minder's flat? Should be home and tucked up in bed at this hour.
Oh, we had some laughs, Tommy, didn't we? Hey, do you remember? Do you remember? You could take a girl out west, best seats in a restaurant, dinner for two at the cinema, and get a taxi back to her place, and it wouldn't set her back more than $5.
I think it's back to the drawing board.
Would you like a little brandy in this, Arthur?
Oh, no, thank you.
What about a vodka and tonic?
No, black coffee would be just fine.
You seemed very partial to it the last time you was here.
Yeah, I'm sorry I left without saying goodbye. It seemed rather churlish to wake you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you.
There's Joanna. She's been so kind, Arthur, giving me such support. She drops in almost every day. Would you look after her, Raymond, while I have a little chat with Arthur?
My pleasure, Mrs. Johnson.
I did so enjoy that duet you did on the piano during the wake.
Piano?
Yes, you remember. You sang, I did it my way.
I did. Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, you had such fun in the swimming pool, too.
I can't swim.
I know, you kept sinking to the bottom, blowing bubbles. Tommy had to keep diving in to rescue you.
That's very kind of him. I seem to have been busy.
You were very busy.
Actually, it was Tommy I came to see you about. I'm trying to get in touch with him.
Oh, I gather his work keeps him abroad. Lives on the Costa somewhere.
Yeah, but you must have an address. I mean, how did he get invite for the funeral?
You read about Charlie's death in the papers. Phoned up, said could he come to the funeral? Well, of course, I said yes. If you want to get in touch with him, I could tell some of Charlie's friends you were looking for Tommy.
Oh, no, don't go to that trouble, Mrs. Johnson.
Ron.
Pardon?
Call me Ron. Short for Veronica.
Oh, yeah, of course. Ron.
So what brings you to Mrs. Johnson's today?
Oh, Arthur's got a bit of business to sort out with a lady.
Oh, really? What sort of business?
It's confidential.
Oh, I can keep a secret. Come on, what are you two up to?
Well, come through here and I'll tell you.
Life has been very barren since Charlie passed over, Arthur. I'm so glad you haven't forgotten the little chat we had together during the wake.
No, of course not.
I sound like a man who can make me giggle. Go on. Do your Humphrey Bogart impression again.
Oh.
You're Arthur, she's blowing you kisses.
Oh, my God. Don't say anything, Ray. I'm in it up to my ear holes.
Perhaps going to the funeral wasn't such a good career move.
I must find Tommy. Tell him I was Brahms. Plead diminished responsibility.
You've got to remember that evening, Arthur. Somehow you've got to.
Make a pretty pair, don't they? Sergeant Turner.
I established that Daly is extremely anxious to contact Tommy Hambury. It would also appear that Arthur Daly is courting the widow Johnson. She's totally infatuated with him.
It's unbelievable. What's he up to?
Obviously, he's making a play to take over Charlie Johnson's empire. Any vacuum in the underworld gets filled very quickly.
Our friend Daly is a man with his eye to the main chance. Sergeant.
Yesterday morning, sir, at 10:30, DC Park and myself observed a most unusual delivery to Daly's lockup.
200 yards of industrial rope, 12 long ladders, 12 frogman suits, complete with mobile oxygen tanks.
Now, this is more like it. Excellent. Right. Now then, Sergeant. From now on, I want that lockup under 24-hour surveillance. Equally, I want Daly and his minder watched around the clock. Joanna, make the young one your priority and liaise with DS Morley and DC Park to make sure that both are covered at all times.
A suggestion, sir. Should we contact Spanish police? Get them to discreetly circulate Hambury's photograph.
It's already been done.
Told you, Park, didn't I? He's an evil-looking bastard, isn't he?
Let me look at that. That's not Tommy Hambury. That's Tommy Hambury.
Well, who's this geezer, then?
That is Chief Superintendent Paul Slater, nicked Charlie Johnson years ago. Went to the funeral for sentimental reasons.
Right.
No, not now, Dave. I've got some business to attend to.
Any luck?
Not so far. He's gone up west to see a specialist. Look, I need your help, Dave. I've got to find a geezer called Tommy Hambury.
I see from your doctor's notes that you rejected assistance from Alcoholics Anonymous. What about a discreet private clinic? I can arrange an excellent detoxification program for you.
Look, Doctor.
It's Mr., actually.
But I thought I was seeing a specialist.
You are, but we don't use the term doctor to describe ourselves.
Well, be that as it may, Mr. Melville. I do not want drying out. I do not have an alcohol problem. I don't suffer from drug dependency. I'm not depressed, and I don't have any psychological problems. I merely wish to remember what occurred on a particular occasion when I got drunk.
Well, most of us have that problem from time to time. Do you know I can't remember a thing about my wedding night?
Well, what did you do about it?
I asked my wife what had happened.
Well, then you didn't have my problem.
Oh, I did. She was drunk too and couldn't remember a thing. We went on the wagon to see if that helped.
And did it?
Not really. I divorced her.
I don't think this is being any help to me, Mr. Melville.
Oh, I don't know. It's good to talk these things out. Have you tried analysis?
Yeah, I can hold on. All right, come in.
I'll see to that, yeah?
Cheers. Yeah, sorry about that. Look, a friend said you might know how to locate a bloke called Tommy Hambury. Yeah, my name's Ray Daly, but I can't mention who my friend is, but it's very, very urgent. Yeah, which pub? Yeah, go on. Right, yeah. Yeah, cheers, thanks a lot.
You've had a delivery. Driver says it's all paid for. I'll sign for it.
Tell me, the sooner I find you, the better.
I was hoping you could get away for a while.
Oh, sorry, babe, I've got some business to attend to. All right. First I have to get this stuff inside, but when I get where I'm going, you wait in the car.
You in training then, son?
No, I'm driving, mate.
Not gonna make much out of you then, am I?
Cheers. A friend of mine said you might be able to help me. He said you might be able to put me in touch with someone. You could put me in touch with Tommy Hambury.
You're looking for Tommy Hambury, are you then? Sorry, son. Can't help you. Now, there's your drink.
Yeah, but my friend said
I said I can't help you, all right?
Are you looking for Tommy? Yeah. Well, you come to the right place. I don't know, it's the governor. He gets edgy with strangers. Now, you buy me a drink, then you can tell me why you need to see Tommy. Then I can take you to someone who can put you directly in touch with him. Great, we can go in my motor, it's outside. No, we can walk it from here. Large scotch? Poor bastard.
Save the sympathy, Constable. Go on searching for the keys to the lockup. I'll get some copies cut. Then I suggest you get in your car and vanish. I'll take him to casualty.
Poor sod doesn't stand a chance with you on his back, does he?
Thanks.
Oh, Raymond, I don't think you've grasped a fundamental aspect of our relationship. You are supposed to look after me.
I was trying to.
You don't have to go wandering through the city inviting total strangers to give you a good seeing to. I didn't. You did the next best thing. Going into that pub and asking for Tommy Hambury makes kamikaze pilots look cautious. It was incitement, pure incitement.
I was trying to look after you, Arthur.
What am I going to say to your mum and dad? I don't know. I'll have to say you fell off your bike.
Yeah, it's from Tommy, all right? It's all paid for again. Look at this stuff. Satellite dish, armoured grilling.
We are nearly there, Tommy. Nearly where, Ray? Apart from the Central Criminal Court, that is.
As soon as they leave, use those keys Joanna had got and get in there with Park. Itemise. Park will be able to eliminate Daly's regular stock.
Shouldn't we get a search warrant first?
Don't be naive, Constable. I'll take responsibility. Remember, when they're all banged up, it'll be promotions all round.
How long have you suffered from this acute anxiety and depression?
Since I went to Charlie Johnson's funeral.
You miss him, do you?
Not a lot, no.
It's all right, Mr. Daly. Entirely explicable. Grieving for loved ones takes many forms.
I'm not grieving for Charlie. I hardly knew him. We just had a nodding relationship. No, what is causing me acute anxiety and depression is that after the funeral, the widow Johnson had a wake. I met an old friend I haven't seen for years. We got drunk. Well, at least I did. The next day, I couldn't remember what I said or done at the wake. And it is vital that I remember.
boom. I'll lock as many as you can lay your hands on. Take care.
Hello, darling. It's Ron. Tommy rang trying to get hold of you. I gave him your number. This one. Well, I hope that was okay. Give me a call. I've got a little proposition to put to you. Bye.
Arthur, it's Tommy. Keep the 15th free.
Nice one.
Oh, I feel it's all closing in on me. I'm being controlled by superior forces.
Relax. I'll put you under and try to regress you.
Regress me?
Yes, just take your subconscious back through the years. I think we should go back to puberty. I suspect that's where the problems began.
You'll leave my puberty out of this. Take me back to 9:20 last Tuesday evening. That's where the problem began. I do a puberty.
Hold on, he's here. Just trying to find you. Where you been?
Doing a fortune on witch doctors.
Any luck?
Oh, yeah. If I want to know who I kissed behind the bike shed when I was 13, ask them about 9:20 last Tuesday and they're stuffed. Any messages?
Plenty. I'll tell you on the way to Winchester. And by the way, there's been another delivery from Tommy.
Oh, no. What's in there?
There's a dozen sets.
Yes,
we're looking.
No, it's coming tonight.
Somebody on the roof.
How many?
Arthur, there's someone...
Here to see you. You've been playing hard to get, Arthur Daly.
Have I?
Pressure and work, Mrs. Johnson. He's had a lot on his mind.
Well, I'll help him forget all that. Come on, Arthur. Here you are, Arthur. This is to celebrate.
Oh, so... What are we celebrating?
My little proposition. I've always believed in not being backward in coming forward. I want you to move in with me.
Do what?
To move in with me. To come and live in my humble residence in Pinner.
Look, I'm sorry, Ron. Champagne gives me a headache. I've got a confession to make. I'm already married.
Never seen you with your wife.
No, not a lot of people have. Her indoors goes her own way.
Then leave her and come to Pinner.
I can't, Ron. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. Nothing will give me greater pleasure. But her indoors won't give me a divorce.
We'll have her murdered then. Charlie would have.
It's a tempting thought, Ron. Very tempting. No, I mean, there's her fits and all that. It'll be on my conscience.
Well, sod her. We'll get her committed.
Look,
come and live with me anyway.
No, look, Ron, this is so difficult to say. I don't know how to put this, but I've got too much respect for you.
Oh, Arthur. What a lovely man you are. What a gentleman. You're one of the old school, ain't you?
I have my standards, Ron.
Oh, I understand. If you change your mind, just remember, there will always be a little bit of Pinner that will remain forever Arthur Daly's. I'll leave you now, Arthur. No, don't say goodbye. I want to remember you just as you are now, looking at me with such love. Oh, well, Arthur, we'll just have to live on our memories. I shall remember the night of Charlie's wake as long as I live.
Tommy's on a dog.
Tommy? Yeah. Tommy, I've been trying to get hold of you. Yeah, don't go, Tommy. Tommy! What? He says it's time for a meet. Tonight. Southend Pier. Midnight.
I don't want any more arguing, Arthur. I'm coming with you.
Look, Ray, I keep telling you, this Tommy Hambury is very heavy duty. Look, you got beaten up just looking for him. I don't want that to happen again.
It's my job to look after you, remember? And I can't do that if I'm here and you're in Southend. Now, come on, get in.
Dale and his minder took a call, then immediately left the Winchester.
The widow Johnson?
Been tracked back to her Penner residence, sir. Shall I stand everybody down, Gov?
No. I think it's on for tonight.
Southend's to the right, Ray.
Bear with me, Arthur.
PS Turner's lost Daly, sir.
No, Ray. No. This is as far as you go.
Yeah, but Arthur...
No buts. You wait for me here. Go any further, I'll be in Belgium.
Good to see you again, Arthur.
Tommy, you're a hard man to get hold of.
Oh, you sound like the old Bill. Everything all right in that direction?
Yeah, of course. My lock-up's bursting at the seams.
Good. Everything arrive all right?
Yeah, I'm fully equipped now for a major crime wave.
Excellent. My brief been in touch about the warehouse?
Yeah, I've got the keys and the lease. What you going to do, hold the next Olympics in there? It's big enough.
Gonna need every inch, Arthur. Biggest job ever pulled.
Yeah, could I have a few more details about it?
Plenty of time for that, Arthur. God, you know, it's good to see you again. Brings back the memories.
I'm glad of that.
Whatever happened to the Jones twins, Billy and Timmy?
Jones twins? Oh, no, Timmy went into the church.
What, nicking lead?
No, become a priest. And Billy is the manager of the local dairy.
Go on. Hey, what happened to that bird, Jan? Always fancied her. Whatever happened to Jan?
Well, something fell on her, I think. Look, could we leave the trip down memory lane till later, Tommy? I'm anxious to get back to London.
Yeah, can't wait for the action, eh? I understand. Nor can I.
Tommy, look, I've got a confession to make. It's been driving me raving mad since I saw you at the wake. Well, you know, we had one or two too many at the widow's house. I can't remember the details of this job, no matter how hard I try. Oh, my God, I've tried. I can't remember the plan that we discussed that night.
That's because we didn't discuss any details.
Do what?
Come on, Arthur. You said yourself you was a bit pissed that night. Once I had an agreement in principle from you, I left it at that. I mean, I'd have been bloody stupid to give you the details, wouldn't I, in your condition? You might have told anybody.
So I've been trying to remember something I never forgot.
Well, kept you out of mischief, didn't it? Don't fret. I'll tell you now. Arthur, this is going to be the biggest job ever pulled anywhere in the world. They'll be making movies about us. They'll be writing books about us. We're going to go directly in the record books.
What? Bigger than a great train robbery?
When we've pulled this job, Arthur, we'll have the great train robbers working for us as butlers. We are about to become living legends, Arthur. Living legends. There'll be questions asked in the House. Might even bring down the government. Big. This is mega big, Arthur.
But what is it?
Tommy, where's Arthur? What you done with him? Arthur. Yeah, what happened?
Well, where's Tommy?
The thing is, Jeff, due to the untimely demise of one of my business partners, I've got an excess of stock. All in pristine condition, nothing iffy, all receipts available. As you've always been such a good customer, I thought I'd give you first crack. How do you feel about a forklift truck? Well, a couple of Land Rovers. Half a dozen Frogman's outfits.
Arthur, we've been invited back to Widow Johnson's after the service.